I recorded this video a while ago, and I've been slowly posting out of my drafts, right? But something new has come up since I've recorded it. As you watch this video, I mentioned rapture dates and how it's causing people to blaspheme God, but it's more than rapture dates, it's the greasy gospel. Many see the hypocrisy in Christians. We all fall short, we all make mistakes, but living in a world of hypocrisy all the time, people see that. That's the greasy gospel. And they don't want anything to do with Christ after that. We are literally helping keep people away from heaven if you choose to live in a state of hypocrisy as a Christian. Today, I am going to be speaking on giving the enemies of God a chance to blaspheme. So in 2 Samuel 11, David sees Uriah's wife on top of the rooftop, right? He chooses to bring her over to his house to commit adultery, and then he finds out that she had conceived a child. So he brings Uriah back from battle, attempts to get him to sleep with his wife 3 times, and Uriah wouldn't out of honor. So then David has him killed to cover up his sin, that no one would know that this was David's child. In chapter 12, the Lord sends Nathan to rebuke David. And in this rebuke, David learns all of the consequences that are going to be come from his actions, such as evil will come out of his house. One of his sons turned out to be evil. But another one in verse 14 was, "Howbeit, because by this deed thou hast given great occasion to the enemies of the Lord to blaspheme, the child that is born unto thee shall surely die." David lost the first child that he had with Bathsheba, because he gave the enemies of the Lord a chance to blaspheme. This is why Jesus is so against hypocrisy when he's speaking on the Pharisees, or when he's speaking on judging others. When he's speaking on judging others, he's going, first, get the beam out of your own eye before you focus on anyone else, because otherwise you're a hypocrite. And he speaks so against the Pharisees because they are major hypocrites. They are giving God, the enemies of God, a chance to blaspheme by not walking in his proper character. When we don't walk in the true character of God, then we basically make God look bad. And many people are out there right now making God out to be a liar. Unbelievers pick up on that immediately and they start mocking us, but it's not because we're walking in truth. It's because they see hypocrisy and they then believe God is a God of hypocrisy when he is not. They believe God is a liar when he is not. A good example would be with all this rapture date setting right now, or even the Watchmen saying it's going to come around this time frame, or it may come around this time frame because of these events going on in the world, right? And they may not be setting a date, but they're insinuating that it may come within the next couple of months. And the reason being is because then Jesus doesn't come back, and it gives the unbelievers, the heathens, the ones who are completely against God, a chance to mock God because it just made him out to be a liar. You are supposed to be a living example of Christ on this earth. You are supposed to be a mouthpiece for God. So if you're being that mouthpiece, but you're speaking lies and it doesn't come true, you just made God out to be a liar. And I was actually going to do a video showing a few unbelievers outright mocking God because of these people who did the rapture date setting. They were saying horrendous things simply because all these people are out there focusing on the rapture, focusing on him coming back, and it doesn't happen. They have given they have given the ability for the enemy through these other people to blaspheme God. So I encourage all of you to be very careful how your actions, your words are portraying God. because the hypocrisy, the lies, if you're not portraying his true character, not only in the way you act, but in the words you speak, in the way you think, then you are giving the chance for the enemies of God to blaspheme him and mock him. And God takes that very seriously. It can get to the point of permanent consequence if you do not change your ways, if you are not teachable, if you are not correctable. And I am going to go ahead and end this video with a few clips of how the enemies of God have blasphemed him due to this rapture stuff, due to all this rapture predicting or high watch times, even insinuating he may come soon, because it's serious. It's leading people away. So if you see anyone doing any of this stuff, stay away. They are giving God, the enemies of God, a chance to blaspheme, mock him. And your focus needs to be on God, not on pleasing man, not on pleasing your own desires, but make sure you are defending God and his character, because he is the one that will get people saved. His character, his ways will get people saved. And he wants all to come to repentance before the end of time. He knows not all will come. But our goal, his goal, or our goal should be to make sure that we can properly portray his character so that as many that are willing will come to him.
How ignorant these fuckers are. And now all I can do is laugh at their misfortune. That's all I can do, because I know in my heart of hearts that they're full of shit. Full of shit. All of it. Because it says in their own Bible, basic instructions before life ends. It says in their Bible that nobody will know the date, the time, the hour, nothing of Jesus's return, of the rapture. But they're putting fucking dates on it, y'all. And they're apparently, because Jesus didn't ask questions because he's a man and he got lost, his ETA has been moved back to like June 25th or something. Do y'all need help? Blink twice.
The rapture's happening tomorrow on the 22nd.
Well, it is now May 23rd, 2023. I must have been asleep during rapture because I don't know what's going on. Cause like you Jesus freaks, I swear, something else. Y'all know, why are y'all obsessed with the end of the world? Why not be obsessed with what the fucking book actually teaches? Like, be kind to one another. Oh, is it because it doesn't fulfill your hate-filled agendas? Tell me why Satanists are evil. Because if you want to know who's going to be the first people to be judged, I can guarantee you it's going to be so-called Christians and every other Abrahamic religion. Because all the evil you have put on this earth